Hey there, fellow theorists, armchair detectives, and lovers of all things creepy. Welcome to our countdown of the creepiest unsolved mysteries that will send chills down your spine. We're about to dive headfirst into the unknown, exploring the strange, the unsettling, and the downright bizarre. These are the cases that remain unexplained and continue to baffle investigators to this day. So, buckle up, grab your magnifying glass, and get ready to explore the dark side of history. Let's get weird. Let's kick things off in the icy Ural Mountains of Russia, where 9 experienced hikers met a chilling and unexplained end in 1959. This, my friends, is the Dyatlov Pass incident. Picture this. It's February, the dead of winter, and our hikers are making their way through the unforgiving landscape. They set up camp on the slopes of Kolatsiakl, which, fun fact, translates to Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language. Talk about a red flag, right? But these are seasoned hikers. They've done this before, so they're not too worried. Or so we think. The next morning, their tent is found, cut open from the inside. Inside the tent, abandoned. Where'd they go? The hikers' belongings, their shoes, everything left behind. A little weird, but maybe they just got spooked, right? Wrong. Search parties eventually locate the bodies scattered across the mountainside, some partially dressed, some with strange injuries. We're talking fractured skulls, broken ribs, and get this, one hiker was even missing their tongue. And the weirdness doesn't stop there. Some of the victims' clothing was found to be radioactive. What the heck happened on that mountain? Was it an avalanche, hypothermia, a government cover-up, or something even more sinister? The mystery remains unsolved, leaving us with more questions than answers. Whatever it was, it's safe to say that something strange happened on Dead Mountain. Our next stop takes us to the seemingly peaceful town of Fayetteville, West Virginia, where on Christmas Eve 1945, a fire ripped through the Sodder family home. 5 of the 9 Sodder children who were sound asleep upstairs vanished into thin air. The fire, while devastating, wasn't enough to destroy the entire house, and investigators initially believed the missing children had perished in the blaze, but as the investigation unfolded, things got weird, really weird. For starters, a thorough search of the ashes yielded no trace of the missing children's remains, not a single bone, and it gets creepier. Witnesses claim to have seen the children peering from a passing car on the night of the fire. Years later, the Sodders received a mysterious photograph in the mail, purportedly showing one of their missing sons as a young man. Was it him, or just a cruel trick of fate? Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, the fate of the Sodder children remains a haunting mystery to this day. Did they perish in the fire? Were they kidnapped? Or did something else entirely happen on that fateful Christmas Eve? Chapter 3. Fasten your seatbelts because we're heading to the small German town of Hinterkaifeck, where in 1922 a gruesome discovery shocked the nation. 6 members of the Gruber family, along with their maid, were brutally murdered on their secluded farm. And when I say brutally, I mean brutally. They were killed with a pickaxe. The killer? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? See, here's where it gets really weird. The killer didn't just kill them and leave. Nope, they stuck around for days. Evidence suggests that the murderer lived in the house with the victims' bodies, even feeding the cattle and eating their food. Talk about adding insult to injury. Theories abound, from disgruntled neighbors to vengeful spirits, but the Hinterkaifeck murders remain unsolved, a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying mysteries hit closest to home. Whoever the killer was, they knew the layout of the farm, they knew the family's routines, they were meticulous, and they were absolutely ruthless. This wasn't just a crime of passion, this was personal. Chapter 4. Now let's hop over to sunny Australia for a mystery that's as baffling as it is unsettling. This is the case of the Somerton Man, also known as the Tamam Shud case. In 1948, an unidentified man was found dead on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. He carried no identification and the tags on his clothes had been removed. Talk about suspicious, right? But here's where it gets really interesting. Tucked away in his pocket was a tiny piece of paper torn from a book containing the words Tamam Shud, which translates to finished or ended in Persian. Spooky, huh? A nationwide search led investigators to the book from which the scrap was torn, and inside they found a coded message and a phone number. The phone number belonged to a woman who claimed to have no knowledge of the dead man. Was she lying? Was she involved somehow? We may never know. To this day, the Somerton man's identity and the circumstances surrounding his death remain a perplexing enigma. He's a man of mystery, a ghost with a story no one can tell. Chapter 5. Our final stop on this creepy countdown takes us to the mean streets of California, where a shadowy figure known only as the Zodiac Killer terrorized the San Francisco Bay Area in the late 1960s and early 1970s. This is a case that needs no introduction, a case that's become synonymous with fear and mystery. This elusive killer, with his cryptic messages and chilling ciphers, taunted police and the public alike, claiming responsibility for a series of murders. He sent coded messages to newspapers, bragging about his crimes and threatening more to come. And despite numerous investigations, countless suspects, and tireless efforts to crack his codes, the Zodiac Killer's true identity remains a chilling mystery to this day. He vanished into thin air, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a legacy of fear. The Zodiac Killer reminds us that some mysteries may never be solved, leaving an eerie chill in the air long after the crimes have been committed. He's a ghost in the machine, a boogeyman whispering riddles from the shadows. Well, there you have it, folks. Our top 5 creepiest unsolved mysteries. These cases, with their twists, turns, and unanswered questions, continue to fascinate and frighten us to this day. They remind us that the world is a strange and mysterious place, full of shadows and secrets waiting to be uncovered. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more creepy content. And remember, some mysteries are better left unsolved. Or are they?